If it wasn't for the beans, they come out the can. I'm gonna piece the beef, the rice and the spam, the milk and bread being bought at the grocery store. I tell ya, I couldn't eat no more. 'Cause let me tell you, my wife, Lord, if I thought she could read, I would buy her a book. But all she knows how to do is a fuss and holler. She don't even know how to boil water. Let me tell you what we had last night on a dinner table. A canned green bean, cold spinach and tomato. The nasty stuff I say you ever wanna see. And she was trying to feed it to me. Let me tell you, I think that woman just a downright lit. 'Cause I hear the sister come with cold cuts and gravy. A cold cuts and gravy in a one big bowl. I thought I'd choke, but I got through when she said, what you say? Oh, ooh. Ah, but I guess I'm gonna eat the slop any old way. So don't you get me wrong, I love that girl. I guess I'm about the craziest old man in the world. But I got to love her 'cause I got no friends. Lord, here she come with red beans and onions again. And she say, what you say? Oh, ooh.
Soft shell crab. Soft shell crab.
We're making
I'm
soft
really
shell crabs, and
excited.
I'm excited.
But nobody just wants a sandwich. Fries go great with the sandwich, right? How many restaurants you go to, fries are a staple with a sandwich. So we're gonna make some crab fries with our sandwich. And we're not just gonna put Old Bay on them and call them crab fries, but we're gonna make a cheese sauce with crab. We got some lump crab meat. We're gonna pile that on top of our fries. I think it's
Lord.
gonna be really good.
So yes.
So we got a lot of ingredients here, and my wife, who thinks she's not a cook, but she made a really good shrimp Alfredo in a bread bowl this week. So I think she's getting better.
Oh, thanks,
She
babe.
sees all of these ingredients and she's like, "What are you doing? That's too much." It's really not a lot of ingredients. We're gonna go through the ingredients. Some of these are like condiments and things to go on your sandwich. It's real easy, I think. I think it's not gonna take too long. We're gonna dress it up. We're gonna dress our sandwich up, and then we've got some toppings for it. You could put all different type of toppings. Now, I eat my soft shell crab fried, by the way. I did watch a couple videos I explored this week on YouTube, and I saw people grill them, people saute them, and I like it fried. So I haven't tried it the other ways yet. Maybe one day I will, but today we're going to fry them. I like mine on a brioche bun with some hot sauce. That's about it. But you could put some lettuce, tomato. You could put the remoulade sauce. If you remember, we made the shrimp po' boys and we threw a bonus soft shell crab in there. You could put that remoulade sauce on there. That's going to be really good. I think this cheese sauce that we're going to make for our fries will go on there. That'll be a crazy sandwich. You could put pickles on there, lettuce, tomato. We're not going to make a remoulade sauce, so we bought some of this Ray's secret sauce. And it's a mild blend of horseradish and spice. That's really good. I tried that on there the other day. And what else? We've got some different things over here. That's lettuce and tomato. That's going to be for our sandwich. I've got some garlic and parsley because I'm going to toast that brioche bun up a little bit, or at least put a little bit of flavor on that. And then all the other stuff you see here is going to help us make our cheese sauce. So I've got some mild, sharp cheddar, the white cheddar. I've got some cheese in. So when I'm making cheese sauces, I go over to
You bought some more of these?
This is
We have some already.
we have some cheese ins. We got cheese ins because I cooked breakfast not too long ago, right? So cheese ins, and I paid full price. This was reduced. I wish I would have waited. But these are good for when you're making cheese sauces and stuff, and they don't cost a lot. And sometimes you get a mixture of different type of cheeses in there. So that's good if you look at your supermarket section. They even do the lunch meats the same way. We've got some parsley. We got some green onion. And for our soft shell crab, we're using 2 mixtures of seasoning. Actually 3, so I'm going to move that out the way.
Lefties.
So good old-fashioned flour. I'm going to use Lefty's. Now, Lefty's comes, this is a fish or chicken fry, and you can use this. They have this spicy or they have it regular. So I have the spicy one. I'm going to mix it with a seasoned fish fry. This has a lot of flavor and seasoning, so I'm not going to put any seasoning on that soft shell crab. And I'm going to mix a little flour in it. That's it.
So where do we starting with first?
Okay. First thing we're going to start with is our french fries. We're going to throw them in the oven. They're going to take a while, maybe 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
While they're in the oven, we're going to make our sauce. And then our crabs, they cook so fast. So we're going to prep our crabs, and then we're not going to cook them until after we got everything else ready.
Okay.
All right? So let's move some things to the side real quickly. And we're going to just throw our fries on first.
What kind of fries did you get?
So I've got the
Ida.
Oregon and Idaho brand frozen fries. I'm going to try these ones. So for me, the french fries, when you make them, I like making them in the oven. I don't know if I need any fancy brands, McLean or anything. You can buy the store brand.
Or you can make your own with potatoes.
You can make, of course, yeah, you can make your own. This is a little bit much. We should have had a little bit less, but I'm going to put them all on there because we got some time. So usually you want to make sure that they're not doubled or tripled. I'll give them a little spin after a while to make sure they all get in there. So I think we get.
Are you going to put anything on them?
I'm not going to put anything on these just yet. So, well, why not? You want something on it? We're making crab fries, so I'll sprinkle a little Old Bay on them before they go in. I already have my oven hot and preheated, so these are going to go in for about 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. While we're prepping and cooking everything else, we'll keep an eye on these and make sure they're hot and ready for our cheese sauce.
Okay.
Boom. All right. Now, we're going to prep some of these crabs. We got a lot of crabs. We don't have to prep all of them, but while we're prepping them, we're going to show everybody how you get them ready. All right, so let's go. So these come in basically they come in a box. Soft shell crabs are expensive, so you don't want to waste them. You want to make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing. They usually come clean and ready, and they're wrapped up in this plastic like this, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And we kept ours frozen, and we took them out probably a couple of hours before the show, so they could be already thawed out.
Yeah. You buy them, they come frozen.
Yeah.
And now we did get ours from Virginia, but I see these often at our local supermarket. So our local supermarket is ShopRite. And so there's a fresh seafood, which they call fresh, but it's usually frozen seafood that they put on ice and then it thaws. And I'm not saying that particular supermarket, but most supermarkets. And then right next to that counter where you have the ice and the seafood at, there's a freezer. You can still see through the glass. Most people don't pay attention.
It's in there.
But it has the lobsters and everything in there.
Yeah.
They have soft shell crab in there as well.
Okay.
All right. So how about this? You got your hands ready? I don't know. You might want to take your ring off. We got to work on this.
All right. What you want me to do?
All right. So let me get you a plate.
So we're going to unravel these, right?
Yeah. So stay over there a little. All right. So I want you to, you can take one out if you want. Take one out.
Oh. And you got to be very careful because they're very soft.
They're very soft.
And they could break easily.
So these soft shell crabs are when they're in the molting process. Their inside of the crab's body actually is always soft. But what happens is, you want to come over? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what happens is when that shell is hard, they outgrow it and they kind of push it out this way. So the crab slides out the back. You'll know that they're in the process about to change because you'll see some colors on their fin change. You'll also see that back shell begin to lift up.
Yes.
And the crab will slide out the back. The crab does that about 30 times in his lifetime.
Yes.
They do it more rapidly when they're younger, but when they get older, they don't change out of their shell as much.
And they said they do that because the hard shell doesn't stretch enough for them when they get bigger. So that's why they have to create a new shell for a bigger space. So when that
shell gets hard, it's hard, that's its size.
Yeah. And it's only soft for 24 hours.
You gotta
So
watch.
you have to, when they catch these, they have to, it's a certain time that they have to catch them because
that's right.
They get, and when they're like this, they have to stay, they try to stay low because this is when they're most vulnerable and to be attacked by their
Yes.
predators because they can't like when they can't move their
The
claws or
they
anything
can't
because
cut
they're
you or
soft.
anything,
Yeah.
Yes. So you got one there. Let's work on
Oh yeah,
this
you
layer.
gotta take that off.
So I'm gonna rinse them.
Now you don't have to do this part, but this is the way that my dad prepares them, and he taught us how to prepare them. So they just take off the thin layer of.
See this layer here? So I'm pulling him out. So it's already a soft shell crab.
It comes right off. And be very careful because that layer underneath is very, very thin.
Very soft and thin. All right.
Now I'm heavy-handed,
Right,
so let me try.
Here, go ahead. That one's ready for you to try then. So you want to start
I don't know.
right there.
Oh, okay.
Take your time and be gentle with them. You gotta hold them. You gotta work it.
Put it down.
Okay.
I don't see. I ripped it.
Take your time. So, and the other thing is, I like to rinse them.
Oh, babe, I don't know what I did to him. What's that?
Don't worry, it's just the inside of it.
See, I'm so daggone heavy-handed.
So, catching them from the back, nice and soft. Peel it right off. And you don't have to get it in all in one swoop like I did it on the other one, so. And you can see that bottom part comes out real
Very,
nice.
very thin. You get to eat all this meat.
So that's the good thing about the soft shell crab, right? You get the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, like I said, you don't have to take the layer off, but it's a lot thinner and a lot less crunchier. You know, like a hard crunch with that outer shell on.
Okay.
It gives it a better feel. So now what we're gonna do?
So now we can get our fish fry ready. And we can rest a few up. So you can dump that whole bag in there.
Hold on, let me get.
I'm gonna put the lefties in there. And so the lefties, I'm putting about a little over a cup of lefties, and you can put that whole bag of seasoned fish fry in there.
Ooh,
And then,
potent.
then I'm gonna put about, what do I have here?
Flour, about a half a cup.
About a half a cup of flour.
Need something to mix that up?
Yep, you got it.
All right, we're gonna stir these mixtures up, get them in there real good. Again, Lefty's comes in spicy or original, whichever one. But to be honest, the spice on this is not a lot when you mix it with the other one, the other
So we
ingredients.
got a lot of crabs there. I'm going to add a little bit more, and then you can add that other bag of fish fry. So we got 2
Be careful,
cups
babe.
of
We don't want to
lefties.
get it on the floor.
I'm not.
You want to have it all on the floor.
Okay. That's what happens when you cook sometimes.
No. No, we got to keep it clean.
All right.
We got to move over, babe.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
add another half a cup of flour. I got it. Add another half a cup of flour. That way we have enough for all of our crabs at one shot. We don't have to make another batch.
Okay.
All right. So usually when I'm doing this, I'll have something that I can set them on to the side, or I'll leave them in my container.
Now, do you? We don't do a wet batter.
No, we're not doing a wet batter.
Yeah. Because you know what? When you do a wet batter, what we found out is that when you do a wet batter with the soft crabs, you get more batter than you do the crab. We're looking to have a crab like
taste the crab.
like a crab taste. So we're looking to have
Seasoning's popping up on you.
yeah, that seasoning getting in my throat.
Okay.
So this is distributed proportionally. So do we want to add the crabs in here now?
Yep. So let's move this out the way. Got a lot of juice on here. I want to drain it.
Oh, go ahead.
Alright, so dredging it in the flour. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the bottom just to coat the bottom of my pan where I'm leaving them at. Because I'm not cooking them right away.
Oh, babe.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, shaking off the excess. And you see he looks pretty before he even goes in, right? And I'm doing it with my hand. I'm dredging them in. So the spicy lefties is popping up on us.
Yes. I might need to get a bottle of water. My throat. Again, you can do a wet batter if you want, but again, the wet batter just puts a whole bunch of batter on top of the crab, and you barely taste the crab. You taste more of the batter than you do the actual crab. So, but however you want to do it, is fine.
Well, during the pandemic, we've been wearing face masks. I think if you're gonna be tossing around some of this spicy lefties, you might need to wear a face mask. It's getting to my eyes and everything.
You want me to help you out? Let me take
Good
over.
thing is we're almost done.
So let me wash my hands off. So now we're gonna get ready to make the cheese sauce, right?
Yes, that's the funnest part of this whole thing.
The cheese sauce.
I love cheese sauces. So the first time I had the first time I had the American cheese style cheese sauce was probably at Steve's Prince of Steaks. So we go get a cheesesteak, fried onions and ketchup, or on the Jersey side, because the Philly side they use cheese whiz. We put American cheese. They put it on the grill and it melts. This particular restaurant, when they put your steak on the bread, they pour the cheese sauce on top of it. So I thought that was really good. I didn't ask them how they make it or anything, but I made cheese sauce a couple times myself.
So what cheese sauce are we using? What's the ingredients for the cheese sauce?
So the ingredients for our cheese sauce is going to be butter, flour. We're going to make like a roux. Then we're going to put milk, and then we're going to put cheese in there and melt it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Right. So let's get our butter together, and we're going to go over to the stove for a second.
So we got butter. What you need? The butter, the cheese?
Yep, I got some butter cut already.
Both cheeses?
Yep, you can start bringing the cheeses. I want to get it on. So, and butter knife. And milk.
The whole milk? Oof.
Yeah. So I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter. I need the flour. So I need about 2 tablespoons of flour.
Y'all like my little old country flour?
Okay, so grab me a tablespoon.
Tablespoon?
Measure. Now, guys, I'm telling you some measurements while we're making this because you guys are watching me cook it. When I make this at home, I am at home, but when I cook this, I normally don't measure anything when I'm making this. I melt some butter, I melt some flour, I mix it together, and once it's melted and mixed together.
We just need 4 of these. I don't know where my... You need 1 teaspoon?
No, that's not right.
This is a quarter. We just got to do 4 of these.
I'm going to need 8.
You said 2? Oh, you said 2. Here.
Don't worry. So put about 2 tablespoons of this in here.
You should tell me we got a tablespoon one.
Yeah, that's what I said, tablespoon.
You said teaspoon. Yes, you did.
I might have said that. If I did, baby, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
So I'm making a roux. I'm melting this butter. It's real simple. Nothing. This isn't something that you need to worry about going one direction on either. I got the fire up.
You don't want a better spoon than scraping that?
No, I want it like this. No, I'm doing this on purpose with this here fork. So that means I have no lumps when this is done. Right? Now you smell how that smells? I don't know. I like the smell of roux. Smell it.
I smell it.
So now if you were making like a gravy, you would let this roux get more like peanut butter. We talked about that before when we were making a roux. We're not making that, so we don't need it to get dark in color, right? We just needed the flour to get really mixed in so that it doesn't taste chalky or anything like that. You just want to let that flour cook in that butter for a second. All right, so that's about it. Because this cheese sauce is going to be with white American cheese. We're in South Jersey, so we don't use yellow American cheese down here. We're using white American cheese, and we're using white sharp.
All right, so when do we put that in? Hey, I'm flicking it everywhere.
Hey, that happens when you cook.
No.
It happens when you cook.
No. You got to be careful so you don't flick on the walls.
If I was in a restaurant, it would be food on all of those.
I know it
balls.
would.
No, I mean restaurant cooks. So now I'm gonna add milk. So I'm gonna add about 2 cups of milk in here. All right, and I'm gonna let that get hot, and that's it. Right. I'm turn my fire up a little bit more. Make sure this is really well incorporated in there. My flour. And while that's going, I'm gonna throw some, of course. Throw a little salt in there. And you're gonna see that flour start to evaporate down and that come together. A little pepper.
That was more than a little. Jeez.
It's all good. If you don't want black specks, you can use white pepper. So some people use this same type of base if they're doing, a macaroni and cheese. All right. So we've got this cheese here.
So you're gonna add the cheese ends now?
We can add these cheese ends now. They'll start to melt down.
Dang, that's a big cheese end.
Yes. And so
You're gonna use all of it?
Yep, we're gonna use all of that.
Okay. Babe, you can't just sit it down without it splashing?
Nope. Now,
Dang.
here you can cut this one so that we can so
Smashing it in there, stuff everywhere.
and
Anybody else a messy cook?
all right, that's good. All right. So while this is cooking, we're gonna keep an eye on it. We're gonna let our cheese melt down. You can break your cheese up a little bit more if you want, but I'm watching it, so I don't mind turning my fire up a little bit higher so I can get my cheese melting. So I just tasted our cheese sauce. I'm rinsing off my spoon because I just tried it, and
Is it
I
good?
probably have cheese all over my mouth. It was so good.
You don't. Let me see. No, you want me? Let me see. Let me get it for you.
Now, come back over here with me though. So we're making crab fries. So we're gonna put our Old Bay seasoning inside here, a nice healthy portion of this, and this is gonna go.
That's a lot of Old Bay, babe.
That's a lot of Old Bay. The fire now is on low as it can go.
Oh, that's creamy.
So I'm gonna stir it, give it a good stir. Make sure got a little bit of cheese that's still melting.
Let me
in there.
taste it. You gonna let me taste it?
I'm gonna let you taste it. Calm down.
You
You
great.
anxious?
It's hot.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
Let me
good.
have it.
I know that was good. So we're gonna leave the cheese sauce.
Good
alone.
job.
Cheese sauce is done. That was quick.
Yes.
Now
So now we're gonna
you were worried about that. All right.
get the pan ready for the butter.
All right.
Yes.
This is already washed off and ready. Knife. So we're gonna need some parsley. This is gonna be for our fries. This is gonna be for our rolls as well. I believe. And it smells good. I love fresh cut.
It smells
parsley.
delicious.
So I want to get it kind of small though, so that it can go. But when we mix it with the butter, it can spread real well. Well, I love it. I love the way it smells. It's smelling really good. I think that's a good chop on there. Right? What do you think? I think it's a good chop.
That's a good chop. Good job, grass chopper.
I mean, it's not real big, so it's gonna mix real good. We'll be able to mix that in some butter.
You need the scallions next.
Yeah, we're cutting them now only because we're cutting, so we might as well go ahead and get that ready.
So these are scallions that are gonna go where?
These scallions are gonna go on top of the crabs when they come out. On top of that cheese dip. Not the crabs, the crab fries.
Fries. Oh, okay.
It's gonna go on our crab fries. And I also have some green chilies that I'm gonna
Where's
put on
the
top of there.
the tomatoes? You wanna cut them now?
Yeah, I'll cut
For
that
the
tomato
sandwiches.
now for the sandwich.
Yeah, the crab, soft crab is gonna be the easiest thing. That's gonna go in and come right out. It don't even take long to cook.
Right.
Heck, it's on trash. So now we need a pan to get. Babe, we need to turn the cheese off.
No, we don't.
Oh, we don't.
Cheese is alright. You can turn. I mean,
You want to get a pan for the butter for our
give it a good
bread?
stir. No, we want this cheese to be nice and hot when it goes on, so it's okay. I turned it off for a second, but
You need the frying pan for the butter that's in there.
no, I can use it for the bread.
Okay,
Actually,
well,
I guess that's going to go off. All right, so right now I just want to melt butter.
you need butter.
I got the butter.
So now let them know what you're doing.
All right, so I'm melting a stick of butter, and I'm going to throw in there. I got some garlic.
So this is for the bun.
I had some garlic there. You took my garlic?
No.
I had a,
Oh, right here.
oh.
Yeah.
No, I took it out already. I had a whole. Oh, here it goes. Everything's over here. So I forgot an ingredients in the cheese.
What is that?
That was cream cheese.
Oh.
So I'm gonna add some cream cheese in there too.
Somebody gonna be going to the restaurant.
Yeah, that cream
If you,
cheese.
this is a clear detox.
Yep, there's cream cheese that melt down in there. I wanted to add some cream cheese in there.
So what you need garlic for this, and you need the parsley.
Yep.
Need some parsley.
All right, so.
Babe, you dropped that.
Thank you. Okay, so the butter's melting. Just throw some parsley in there. A tablespoon, a little bit more. A tablespoon of that. And I've got, get a spoon. I've got some minced garlic and I've got some garlic paste. And I got a lot of it.
And you using both for that?
I'm using both, but I want the other stick of butter too. Since I got so much garlic.
I don't think we need this big. I don't think we need all this butter.
We do need this butter. Put that butter in there. Put that butter in there. What goes good with crabs when you eat it? Butter. So put some more butter in there. There we go. Ooh, you cooking it, you splashing it.
It's alright.
You got, oh, now it's okay. But when I splash it, it's not okay, huh?
It's okay because
Alright.
normally I have to clean it.
Oh, okay. So we're going to let this melt. And while this is melting, I am going to put a pinch of,
Let's check.
a pinch of salt in there.
You burnt my top?
No, it just fell down there.
Yeah, but you gotta get it before it get burned.
Okay, it's hot down there though. Alright, there's your top. Okay. Salt. I don't need any pepper.
You put salt in there?
Put a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. And then,
You turned it off?
that's it. Just let the butter melt. It's good.
Alright, so
Alright.
let's check on these real quick.
Let's check on the fries.
Go
Fries
on.
are still going. Alright, I'm going to turn the temperature up because I want them to get a little crispier. And we're almost ready, so I don't want to wait too long on that. Did you bring me the frying pan? No, I got
What
it.
you need it for?
The rolls.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay, so that's good there.
You need the rolls?
Rolls, yep.
So now what we're doing is getting the rolls prepared because the soft shell crabs are not going to take that long. You can put it right on top of there while you're doing it.
Oh, here you go. A little bit of butter, a little bit of parsley. Drop them down. Let's get another one.
And this is authentic brioche. Believe it or not.
Those are from ShopRite.
Oh.
She was going to tell
Normally-
you that these are from
Aldi's.
Aldi's.
'Cause-
But normally I do get them from Aldi's.
Right.
But today I got them from ShopRite. So at ShopRite they sell 6 buns. Is it 6 in there?
Yeah.
I think, let's see how many you get in this one. Brioche Bun. 6. They're both 6. At Aldi's you get 6 brioche buns.
For $3.
For $3.29.
$2.99.
Somewhere around $3.
How much was these?
And these were $5. So
Yeah.
next time I'm gonna
And they
stick with
taste just
Aldi's.
as Aldi.
Aldi's ones are good.
Yeah.
So I've got my fire kind of high. The buns are looking
So
great.
should we go ahead and start putting the crabs in?
Not yet. No. So we can take our buns after the garlic gets toasted. Hence why I kind of turned it off. You see my butter. This is the butter we were working with earlier. Most of it's melted. I didn't have to let it stay on too long because I knew I was going to toast this bun. So that bun's toasted.
Do you need more buns?
beautiful. No, let's stick
Let's
right
still
there.
stick with 2.
Let's stick with 2 for
Okay.
now, and we'll come back. We're going to be making our fries soon. So our lump crab meat that we have, there's a crab shortage. If anybody knows who eats Dungeness crabs, the prices have went up and they're hard to get
Yes.
now. So I went to my supermarket. I wanted to get super lump crab meat. That's what I always buy. They were like, we have lump crab meat. There's no super lump crab meat now. So I bought this crab meat that they have here, which is good because we're putting it on fries. So half of this, not more than half, maybe 80%, I'm going to say, of this can is going to go in the cheese sauce.
Okay.
Right? We're going to dump that in. We're going to leave the rest in the can. That's going to go right on
Top it.
top. All right?
Oh, you smart. You is really smart. All right, they still need a little more time. His fries must have been freezer burnt.
They ain't freezer burn. What are you talking about?
Let me stir it in. You want me to stir it in?
You can stir it in. Hold on.
Yeah, rinsed it off.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna use that to stir it in though.
What?
I was just gonna get a spoon.
No, you can use this because I want to get it all the way from the bottom so nothing scorches. Here you go. So, and the fire's on.
Oh, look at that, y'all. Look at that.
Oh, man, that looks good. So, I'm going to take the
Woo-wee.
rest of my... Oh, Lord.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee, baby. Ooh wee. All right, babe.
Okay, so my crab that I have left, babe, I'm going to dump it in this pan, get all of it out, and I'm going to add, you said, oh, that's too much butter. I'm going to add a little bit of that butter mixture to it with the parsley. Let me get some of this garlic, too. So that way, when that crab goes on top of those fries,
Let me stir it up with this.
no, don't stir it up with that.
What are you gonna stir it up with?
I'm going to get a different spoon. Why don't I want to stir it up with that one? That one has cheese on it. So
Yeah, but that's going on top of the
it's
cheese.
going on top of the cheese, but I want people to see the crab. I don't want anything to stop you from seeing the crab meat.
Okay.
All right. I can put a pinch of pepper on that. That's it.
All right. Let's
Maybe
get
a
ready
pinch
for
of
this
Old Bay.
soft crab.
All right. So the reason why I paused for a second because I wanted my grease really hot.
You can use it. We're using a deep fryer tonight.
You can pan fry these. Don't have to use a deep fryer. I'm gonna try not to make too much of a mess. Right there next to you.
Yes, please
I've
try
got
not to.
everything close together, so my wife doesn't say he made a mess. All right.
Yes.
So look how I'm putting them in. I'm putting them in a way where I'm letting the legs kind of flow out in front of them. That way it's not it's gonna look pretty when it comes out too, right? Boom.
Put another one in.
Nah, I like to do mine one at a time.
Why?
I like to do mine one at a time because they don't take long at all. So one thing I want to tell you guys is be careful. Why? The crab has juice inside. So that juice inside the crab
Water.
will pop up. I mean, and not only just pop a little bit, like it'll get to a point where you'll hear a big pop. You don't want that to burn you, okay? If you want it, sorry guys, we've got a cover. We could cover it, but I'm not covering it. I'm leaving it uncovered. All right?
She said, but ooh.
Yeah. So, he's looking good. The more he cooks, the less the grease is going to pop. So once they're done, they float to the top. This guy's been in only 1 minute. But if you know our culture, we cook everything a little bit longer than we supposed to. So I'm leaving them in for another second or so. I want my guy to be nice and dark, right? So as you can see, he's pretty, right?
Ooh, yes.
Not only is he pretty and golden brown, he's completely already done in the inside. Now, I know a lot of people drop their fish, their chicken, and everything on paper towel when they cook it. I don't necessarily do that because I want it to back up. I want it to remain crispy all over. So I feel like when I put it on a rack, a cooling rack, any excess oil can drip off, and it's going to remain crispy all over.
You is a bad mama, Jim.
So, and my wife's absolutely right about being able to put more than one in there. I just don't like putting more than one. So I'm good with doing them one at a time for my sandwich. I'm only going to cook these two, and then I'm going to pause so that we can assemble our fries and assemble our sandwich.
You want me to hold that down in the grease bag?
Uh, now, if you want, you can give them a little turn after the grease stop popping so much.
Go ahead, you turn them.
But it's not really necessary. He's going to float because he's done. You set him right there. Okay, so we're going to come here first.
Okay.
We're going to assemble our fries first.
Okay, you gotta take them out.
Move that over for a second.
So what you gonna put in?
Give me a second. Give me a second. There. Okay, let me get some tongs. So we got some
Yeah, you gotta
fries
move this
here.
back because this is gonna fall.
No, it's not. It's very hot, so I wouldn't touch it if I was you. I just dropped some fries.
I'm great help because that's gonna take all day.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
My wife thinks I'm taking too long, right? So this is not fast food.
I didn't say it was taking long.
You
No, it
alluded
would have
to
took long with that little thing you had trying to.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't want to rush it.
You don't have
I don't
to. Just
wanna-
look. This parchment paper. Slide them on and pick it up. Slide them on.
All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Let you help me help you.
Okay. Drop
See?
that on there.
Bam.
All right.
Bam.
Oh, almost lost the fries. Let's get rid of this. We got some fries on the counter. Let's get them all. Get them all in. All right.
You want to add the butter?
A little bit of the butter. Not a lot. Just a little.
Babe.
Sorry, I'm trying to spread it around. This
Hold
is
it down
a
in
little bit
there.
of the butter and garlic we made earlier for our buns.
He's splashing it all over production and everything.
All right, so let's toss these bad boys. They're going away. They're trying to go away. All right. Now, you want to clean that off for me? We got the fries tossed
Bruh.
with a little butter and garlic. They already got some Old Bay seasoning on them. That's good. Now, all right. I guess I'll bring this over. Move that out the way so we can have some space.
Oh, they smell good. They smell so good.
How hot that is. Okay, so cheese sauce ready, right, with the crab. Boom. So we're gonna take that same cheese sauce. We're gonna pour it over it.
Oh, that look good.
So you know, I'm not gonna put any restaurants on blast, but you go there and they don't put crab in the crab fries. All right, that looks good.
Oh, I want to grab one. Y'all think I should grab one while he ain't looking? Oh, he back.
Little parsley,
So,
little green onion,
James says assemble the fries.
Turtle.
and if you want, here's a little bit of chili. And
Yeah,
that's
I don't like all of them.
it's not a lot. It's just a little bit of spice.
You gonna get the crab?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. They look.
Says, I love this dude.
All right.
Man,
now,
they look so good. Time for our sandwiches.
All right, so now our sandwiches. Thank you, Lord. I'm getting happy now. Right? So here's my bottom bun. Here's your bottom bun. What do you want on yours?
Lettuce and tomatoes. That's it.
You don't want any secret
You
sauce?
can put a little bit of yeah.
Mayo?
Put secret sauce. I'll put it on there.
When Ned say your dad say get it.
And
We should have had him on the show with us to do this. We gotta have him on the
we
show
got some
next time he
secret
come up.
sauce. And then we're gonna get our pretty friends over here.
Yes.
So boom, boom, and put some lettuce in a little bit. It's all right if you're sticking out, right? Then you want
Lettuce. Yep.
and tomato. That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so no more secret sauce on top or
No.
anything. All right, there's yours. Let's get that. Make sure we can see that tomato sticking out.
Look good.
All right, So on me, I want some Tabasco sauce.
Oh wait, I want a little bit of hot sauce. I don't want that one though. Let me get the one I like.
I got Tabasco sauce. I got secret sauce. And do I want lettuce and tomato?
I'm using Valentina. This is the one I like. So I'm gonna just put a little bit on here.
Alright. So I got the secret sauce and hot sauce. I'm kind of good with that. On top of our fries, last thing is straight crab on top. And then,
Scallion.
no, we already got scallions. And a little bit of Old Bay. That's it.
We are done. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. So we're gonna put some fries over here.
Yeah, we could. Oh, you want us to do that? Alright.
Well, no, we could have used some of them.
Well, this way you can eat on your plate how you want.
Just a little bit, not too. That's too much.
Tasha Janelle says it's the presentation for me.
Listen, he always about presentation. Wait, that's a lot.
I'm taking the rest out. Just emptying the bowl.
All right, so now let me get
I'm getting text messages too, so.
Fro-
Dad says send me a sandwich.
Absolutely.
so yes, it's So you want
I
to
think a pickle would have been good on mine. But
you want a little bit of parsley on your fries?
you can.
You want scallions on them too?
Little crab. Little crab.
Crab.
You know there's crab all in it.
Heck, that was a lot.
Turtle says, is it busting though?
It's
We
bust.
about to see. We about to see if it's busting.
Alright. So
All right.
I think pickles would have been good on that sandwich too, but I didn't get any pickles on there.
All right, did we bless the food? Father God,
Bless the food before we bless the
we
show.
thank you, Lord, for this meal. We about to partake. Lord, let it be a blessing to this soul, please.
Yes, Lord.
And God, remove any calories immediately and suddenly. In Jesus' name. Come on, baby, let's partake.
All right.
So what we
Let's start.
tasting first?
I'm tasting the fries because I can't.
Well, I don't
wait
need
for
to. I'm gonna
the
taste it with my hand.
That's on you. Now, I like stuff spicy. I think on my fries, I would have liked a little sprinkle of ghost pepper.
I'm thinking I'm gonna
flakes.
use your fork. I need your fork.
You don't want to be messy with it. Let me slow down. I'm eating a little fast because it's good.
Lenny says it's everything for me.
Y'all. Woo! This is so good. This sauce, cheese sauce with this crab is so good.
I got a lot of opposition on making cheese fries.
Yeah, he did, y'all. I was getting on like, babe, we don't need all this extra food. Let's just do the crab. But I'm glad he did. Good job. All right, let's taste this crab. Boy, oh boy.
You got the big one.
Which way should I eat them from?
Any way you want.
Dang.
That's it.
I can't bite mine that hard. I just had a something mouth teeth for it.
So, sorry for talking with food in my mouth. This is a cooking show. This is yeah. I heard a crisp while you eating it. I don't know if the microphones are picking that up, but it is very.
Y'all, go get y'all some soft crabs. Go find some soft crabs. Go find some soft crabs. Y'all, it's so good.
Joey said that crash though.
Man, they can you give me a paper towel? It's so good and so easy to make.
The crabs, they are just too easy to make.
Yeah, you can eat. You can eat how, I mean, you know, you can put whatever you want on your sandwich. I don't like all the extra stuff. I just got something simple.
So for
But-
me, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's good. This is something I can make.
It reminds me, you know, when you get that perfect You got food everywhere. That perfect piece of fried fish and mom made. It's crispy,
Yeah.
you know, and it wasn't sitting there long. She let you get it before all the other dinner was ready. You put that on a piece of bread, man. Listen, that take you back right there.
Yes. But that's it. That's all, folks. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the show. I cannot wait till we have our first like big meet and greet where we can eat. My husband, y'all, he's the bomb.com. When it comes to cooking, hands down, he got it. He got it. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we can, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We got to work on it. But thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you all. We appreciate your support, everything.
Yes. Look at my sandwich. Sorry.
What's so good? Look at all that meat. Show 'em.
Look at the crab just popping out. I mean, it don't get no better than that.
Again, thank you all for your support. Sooner or later, we will meet and greet and eat. Oh, I like that. I got
Perfect.
bars. That was bar. How many bars was that? 3?
I don't
Meet, eat, and greet. That might have been 1 bar. Anyway, have a blessed night. We love you all.